still get compliments on a regular.
And you better get a compliment on a
Regular. Everybody loves my locks.
love that.
And my little Bahamian boo is definitely in love with them.
Your little Bahamian boo.
Yeah, he is definitely in love with these things.
How long you say it's been?
What? Since what?
Since I started this.
Almost 4 years in April.
All right. So as you can see, today we are doing a shampoo, and today you will see the full thorough aspect of me shampooing. I won't slow down this video or speed it up. This will be the full thorough thing because I want to approach these shampoos and the way these locks are being cleaned and the things that I'm seeing. And my approach is from the aspect of the Milady Standard Cosmetology, because the book speaks on infections, it speaks on scalp and the dermatology aspects. It speaks on a number of things. So the reason I am so hung on cleaning the scalp, because the scalp does not get as much exposure as the remainder of the skin. This place is always enclosed. It holds in heat. It holds in products. It holds things. That's what it's naturally prone to do. So understanding that is also understanding why you will see in this shampoo 3 to 4 different aspects of shampoos, full rinses, and all of the above. So what we're doing now is I'm starting out by making sure I can rinse out a good portion of the product that's in her hair. I want to get down as much as I can to the raw aspects of the locks. I'm not just focusing on her locks being locked or her hair being locked. I am focusing on the aspect of she has seborrheic dermatitis. Her hair is long. It is gray, and she was speaking to me about some dryness. So with me understanding all of that, that gives me my recipe for what I'm going to do. And the first thing we're going to start with is a deep cleanse. And what I like about my deep cleanse shampoo is I can use it on gray hair, I can use it on colored hair, I can use it on any type of hair without it causing an issue, because it is clear. It does not leave any residue of colors and all those fake fragrances and all that. I don't need that to clean hair. I need product that is going to cleanse it properly, and the Influence Deep Cleanse does exactly that. You'll see that I poured that amount, a good handful in my hand or on her hair, and you see the suds are already there, which means the foundation is clean. She will never ever need a detox. She would never ever need an acidic shampoo or an acidic rinse. She would never ever need that, because as you see here, I am working the scalp as well as working the hair. I am moving that around like Mr. Car Wash. I am cleansing the entire scalp, the entire hair, as well as I'm making the client feel good at the same time by using the pressures of my fingertips and going through and massaging all over, making sure I get everywhere. I like to put a little pressure, because then the client can tell me if they feel somewhere that I missed. Because if they feel it, then I can go in and reach that area and make the shampoo service a full, thorough, 100% guarantee. That's what you want. And that also lets a client know if you know what you're doing or if you don't. With that shampoo, they know instantly if you know your job or if you just sitting there bullshitting. I'm telling you, everybody, you can tell the difference. All my clients, once I give them that first scrub down, you can tell they just release that first waiting to exhale breath, and it is on. Now, don't get it twisted, because you see the shampoo bowl has a lot of bubbles and a lot of different things in it. That's fine. That does not mean my bowl is clogged up. That means that hair is clean. Suds are clean hair. Suds don't come on dirty hair. Bubbles do not, because the bubbles will be ate up by the oils and the dirt, which means it's doing its job. So the hair has been cleaned. Again, I'm going to make sure you guys, a thorough rinse. Please stop leaving that residue and that stuff in the back of the client's head. That builds up. That can cause problems. That is sitting close to their neck. That causes all of that dark skin and all that stuff some people have when you raise their locks up. That looks like the skin is just dying right there, and they don't even have rash or eczema or psoriasis, because you're not properly taking that shampoo hose and getting back there and cleaning all of that out. Now you see all the bubbles are gone, and you see her hair has been properly rinsed the first time, because because I'm taking the hose, controlling it, making sure that I'm rinsing out fully every aspect of that first shampoo. I don't want to layer shampoos because each shampoo does a different job. So now with this first rinse is the warmest water I'm going to use throughout this entire process. This process of rinsing gets cooler as you go through. If a shampoo is not hot to cool, in the end the person has not done it correctly, because the hottest water, the warmest water, will help cleanse all the oils and all those things out. As the water gets cool, it helps to retain moisture without it being a detangling aspect, because anyone that wants to start locks or go into locks don't want to feel like their locks will become loose or it will become a headache throughout the entire time of them locking this hair. So a good rinse and a good understanding is going to take them there. So I'm still going. You see, I'm still busting it down. I don't care. I'm going to make sure that that water that's going down that drain now is clear water. You see that? That's clear water. There's nothing in that water. That hair has been rinsed. It has been squeezed just enough not to cause any derivatives or any rifts. It's been squeezed just enough to make sure that it comes out, because everybody knows locks hold on to stuff. It holds on to stuff. That's just what it does. Now, let's go into our second shampoo, of course, because we didn't ripped it and raped it. We're going to start doing things to moisturize it and give it its life. Now we're going to put, my ass is out of shampoo, but that's all right. I'm from the hood. You go ahead. You know you got to get that last little bit. Get that last little bit. It's still going to do its job, because this has been done on a consistent basis. So it's not like I'm incorporating anything new. This is her Shimmering Lights, which is going to make that gray in that hair very vibrant. It's going to give it life. It's going to keep it strong and make sure that it doesn't start yellowing out and graying on me. I do not like to see that. Now, as the shampoo continues, I want you to also understand that the manipulation of the shampoo also lessens. The first shampoo is more of a vigorous, in-depth more, because you're going for a deep cleanse. You're going to pull out all the oils. You're pulling out all those last 3 weeks, those last 4 months, and sometimes in certain cases, those last 2 months, 6 months, a year. So that first manipulation is to break it all down, get it all loose, break it all up. Second manipulation, when you start doing things like for color enhancement and all that, that manipulation lightens. Now, you can get into the client's scalp just to make them feel comfortable in what you're doing, but the main thing is just to making sure that the chemical and the process and the shampoo that you're using at the time is doing its job. So the Shimmering Lights just need to be swirled around so that the hair can maintain its familiar and its muscle memory, with the aspect of me putting that on the hair to keep the grays as light and as wonderful and as vibrant as I can. Now, also another proper rinse. Now, this rinse is not as warm because this is more retaining process, so it gets cooler. So this is not as cool as when I do the moisturizing shampoo, but it does start to calm down to a lighter warm, where you might want to take a shower with it, but you might not, because some of y'all like to boil yourselves. Well, in this aspect, this is not a boil situation. This is just a nice, soothing, spa-ass possibility to keep the hair in a wonderful, light, fluffy, natural, healthy, light place. Now, after this full, thorough rinse, we're going to go in with the moisture. This is my favorite. This is the Sea Moss Moisture. This shampoo, bro, it smells good. It feels good. It keeps the hair light. It keeps the hair bouncy. You can instantly feel it working. I have done plenty comb outs, plenty brush outs, starter locks. You can use this shampoo, do it 3 times with a nice cool rinse. You will instantaneously start to see that your hair has retained great level of moisture, and also brought in great levels of health with this. And in locks, because you're holding on to a lot of dead, shedded hair, that's the best thing you want to do. You shed 100 hairs a day, which is going into this. So just imagine how many hairs that could be in a year's time. 365 days with 100. You do the math. I ain't Albert Einstein. I'm just letting you know the possibilities here and what you're holding on to. And that's why the hair gets heavier. That's why the roots gets more strong and the scalp gets stronger, because you're putting a lot of weight and a lot of pressure on it. And that's fine. So that with the moisture, you're building it up. That's not a synthetic protein. That's a natural protein that's just going to work the hair in and keep it doing what it's supposed to do. So working that through. Now that's one of my lightest manipulations, as I'm going to go through the hair and do a cleaning process. So in this manipulation, you'll see that I'm just kind of soothing the hair. I'm just kind of massaging it, just kind of lightly fluffing it around, just kind of playing with it a little bit and letting that stuff just get on up in there, and letting that hair just soak it on up. And when I rinse this one out, this is gonna be the closest to the coldest of rinses, which is the best. That's what I want. I do not want this rinse to be all hot and gonna rob it back of what I just stored into it. So the remaining of this video is just going to show you guys that after this, you're going to get a conditioning. You'll see how much conditioner I put in the hair at the time with that, and then from there you're gonna see me thoroughly rinse it out, and we gonna go into retwisting. But today you'll just see me doing a proper thorough shampoo, and I hope this helped you. And the next video, we're gonna dive more into the first chapter of the infections, and we'll see where we're gonna go with that. You guys will get more intrigued, encouraged, and educated on that aspect. So look forward to that. Peace.